It's the beginning of May, I'm back on the marshes. I've got a couple of little jobs to do. I won't film them as they're less than exciting, but I will show some of the wildlife that I see while I'm working. This is a black-headed cardinal beetle, a species that's done very well since we increased the amount of deadwood habitat in the area. I've also seen a couple of red-headed but haven't managed to film them, but it's nice to get this species on camera as it is the slightly rarer of the two. Always nice to see rose chaffers. Great but unsurprising to see so many bees around. And I'm really happy to see a couple of species of mining bee using this experimental hole that I dug in the North Marsh scrub area. Soldier beetle. Here's a fantastic little beast. First time I've seen one on the marshes. This strange looking critter is a scarce fungus weevil, although they're not as rare as the name might suggest in this part of the country. And here we have one of my favourite UK arachnids. A Woodlous Spider. This is the largest one I've ever seen. You can see why they're sometimes referred to as the baked bean spider. I don't recommend handling these, they can give you a nasty bite, but if you pick them up carefully, they are very unlikely to nip. This is another species that we're seeing in increasing numbers since we built more habitat. I am right by the North Marsh Pond. Happy days. Look at you. You absolute beauty. You stink, but you are gorgeous. And you are very, very vocal. Oh, look at you. This grass snake wasn't desperately cooperative, but I did manage to measure her and she is just shy of 90 centimetres. Since filming this, I've checked my records and she was found nearby about 2 years ago, but she's a whole lot bigger than she was back then. Often when handled, grass snakes will play dead. This one doesn't do that. She's really feisty. Oh, you stink. When initially picked up, she will hiss and repeatedly strike, although she does seem to realise that you're not out to do her any harm and calms down after about 30 seconds. This kind of aggressive behaviour is a good survival strategy in this area, as there are so many crows. While a crow would struggle with a snake this size, a smaller one which plays dead is much more likely to get eaten. It's great to be seeing more grass snakes in the area since we built the pond on the North Marsh. Smooth newts populated this pond shortly after it was built, and they're a great source of food for these snakes. The reflooding of a couple of filter beds in a nearby reserve has also helped. This is where it was going, so let's let it go. More ponds are being built in the wider area, which will help this species to thrive in the coming years.